So the next topic, total internal reflection of light. See, we have considered two medium, denser and rarer. In total internal reflection, the necessary condition is the ray of light should be coming from the denser into rarer, not rarer to denser. So this is a point object O from where the ray is coming, and then it is getting refracted when it goes to the rarer medium. So we'll say the different cases. See the case. The first case here, OA ray is along the normal. And you know that along the normal, if any ray is incident, it goes straight. The path is not deviated if any ray is incident along the normal. So that's the first thing. Now, in the second OA1, it is incident at some angle I. And here you can see the ray would have gone this way, but now since it is denser to rarer, it has refracted or bended away from the normal. Now as we go on increasing, next case what we do, OA2, we have increased the angle of incidence. When we increase the angle of incidence, the angle of refraction also increases, means there is now more bending away from the normal. So as angle of incidence increases, angle of refraction increases. At a certain stage, the case OA3 is such that at this angle, now see, you know that it is bending away from the normal, that is towards this surface. So at a certain angle of incidence, this ray, the refracted ray makes an angle 90 degrees with the normal, means angle of refraction is 90 degrees. So this is the refracted ray in this case making angle 90 degree. That angle of incidence is called as critical angle. Now, if the angle of incidence becomes greater than this angle, that is greater than the critical, the ray instead of getting refracted, because already it is coming along the surface. Now, if it is greater than critical angle, it gets reflected into the denser medium. Means now there is no ray refracted, but it is total reflection. Internal is again into the same medium. So, it is called as total internal reflection. So for total internal reflection to take place, there are two things necessary. First, the ray should come from denser, enter into the rarer medium. Second is the angle of incidence should be greater than the critical angle. So if a question comes that you have to write in detail about total internal reflection, you have to draw this ray diagram. Then you can write the notes this one by one in point wise, that we are considering ray of light coming from denser to rarer medium. Then about the first ray which is coming along normal and goes undeviated. Then the ray OA1, that it gets refracted and it bends away from the normal. Third case, then as we OA2, we increase the angle of incidence, so angle of refraction also increase. Then at a particular value of angle of incidence, when I is C is indicating critical angle, angle of refraction is 90 degree, and when I is greater than C, ray gets totally reflected. Okay, now we have seen a Snell's formula. We are going to apply this. This is a medium B which is denser one, medium A which is rarer one. Now what is the Snell's law? That mu of the medium with respect to the other medium is sin I by sin R. Now here the ray is coming from B to A. So when you apply the Snell's law, it will be refractive index of A with respect to B. I think that is clear, that we take the refractive index of that medium where ray is entering with respect to that medium from where the ray is coming. So mu A with respect to B is sin I by sin R. Now we are going to consider the condition when I is C, that time R is 90 degree. So if you use that, when I is C, R is 90. So we get sin 90 is 1. So mu A with respect to B is sin C. But generally the numericals, they will give the denser medium refractive index. So mu BA, if you want to write, that is 1 by sin C, is the important formula regarding the critical angle, on which short numericals can also be asked. Okay, so see the question. Calculate minimum angle of incidence so that a ray traveling from glass to water glass is a denser medium to water, does not emerge out in water. Means it doesn't come back into water. That means it has reflected internally. So this is the case of total internal reflection, and this angle of incidence at which it happens, that is critical angle. So what is asked is the critical angle. So mu g, that is the denser medium, is 3/2. I told you already that this is glass with respect to air, so need not write it. Then mu w is 4/3, rarer medium. We have to find the critical angle C. So we have the formula for us, that is, if you consider this as B, okay, like formula, and this as A, rarer medium, the formula that we have is refractive index of denser with respect to the rarer, in this case W, is equal to 1 by sin C. Now this they have not given directly, but already that formula also, you know, mu 2 1 is mu 2 by mu 1. So this will be mu g by mu w is equal to 1 by sin C. So therefore 3/2 divided by 4/3 is 1 by sin C. That is 9/8 is 1 by sin C. Sin C is 8/9. And C is sine inverse 8/9. So we use the formula. Let's see what we have done. Mu BA, denser with rarer, is 1 by sin C. Here you have to be careful. What if you take mu WG, then it will be just sin C. But generally we take the denser with respect to rarer. And mu G, we are using again another formula, mu 2 by mu 1. So mu G by mu W. Both are given. And that's how we got sin C is 8/9 and C is sine inverse 8/9.